Hey guys, Ridiculous Badger coming at you from Planet 545, and we're here today to talk about how to make the Dodge set, finally. So you picked out your Dodge Com, whichever one it is, whatever. Let's just say for the sake of argument, it's this one. No, that's not it. It's not optimal. So let's take a look at Gilly. She's obviously a Dodge Com for a couple of options, for a couple of reasons. She's got the non-violent resistance, which is a sure hit skill. She's got preemptive, which cancels out the enemy's sure hit skills. So she's going to be good. And we've got a couple of options for gems. Look, you could stack sure hit gems if you're using 4 sets. If you're using 2 sets, if you have to use 2 sets, consider 2 sets like Pisces is going to give you additional dodge, and past that, you could start to consider gems that are going to give you more punching power, so more attack, more crit damage, things like that. Stay away from things that give you HP, that give you defense, that give you accuracy in that case if you are using a commander with multiple sure hit skills. But if not, you might want some accuracy on there. So if you use a com like this one that has sure hit skills, you don't have to worry about putting an Eye of Abyss or putting a mini Death Star on the head. So you could start to look at stuff like, look, Devastation Helmet is theoretically it's a good option, and I think before mini Death Star came out, more people ran Devastation Helmet. Now a lot of the people who were running Devastation Helmet or even Eye of Abyss are now running Mini Death Star, and because of that, I found that the dodgy commanders have moved on to use more the Thalamus 3. Thalamus 3 is back, guys. So get a good proc on it. You want to get as close to 50 as possible. You know, anything above 40, 45 is going to be pretty good. And then for your weapons, you're going to want to go on the damage. Just go for damage. So look, I only have one Titan that I like. Whatever, we'll call it an APOC there. So go for damage. Once again, you don't care about accuracy. So as long as you have short hit skills. If you don't have those short hit skills, then yeah, you got to go for accuracy. For an infantry com, obviously, look, Void is going to be your best in slot. And if you don't use infantry, if it's Walker, then you could use Invincible. Although Invincible has less dodge, but it's still an option. Nixa pants are going to be your best in slot for your pants. Resistance weaken, what is it? The Speed of God is actually going to be pretty decent. It's not as strong of a dodgy thing as Nixa, but it's good. Look, it's scalable dodge. You're always going to have gem set slots. You're always going to have that, but the gem set slots they're static and they have a maximum of 30, but if something has a scalable stat, then you could easily get it beyond 30, even if it's like not much higher than 30 now. I'm trying to find the thing, but look here. Okay, so this Apocalyptor is plus 20, it is plus 30 accuracy, and you might say like, oh, if I switch that for something that has plus 100 attack, that'll be better than the Apocalyptor, even if it doesn't have accuracy, and I can make up the accuracy in the gems. And while that's theoretically true, if you had a Titan and you started upgrading it, then the gem sets don't upgrade with it. Whereas with an Apocalyptor, all the accuracy stat also upgrades. So you want to keep an eye. The important stats that you want, they should be scalable stats. Keep that in mind. So this becomes basically your dodge com, and yeah, look, you've got some options here, right? You can go, and all your options are going to be in your gem sets, right? Each troop type's gem can proc in the head with one of their main attributes. So for infantry, Sagittarius, Aries, Pisces, those can all get dodge in the head. It's good to keep in mind. Whereas with walkers, they could get accuracy in the head. So basically, if you have sure hit skills, stack as much dodge and attack as you can. When it comes to your weapons, just go all attack. When it goes to your chest, you're going to go HP and defense. You'll do a mix of that, although you're not planning on getting hit at all. So it is decent to consider using a resistance weaken in there if you're going to use, say, an Ares gem. It's just something to keep in mind. For your pants, you're going to use dodge. You're just going to stack as much dodge as possible. If you do not have sure hit skills, you'll rely as much as you can on your gem's sure hit skills, and then you'll make sure to inlay at least one and preferably two 4-set gem sets that have sure hit skills, and then you could rely on your sure hit skills in that fashion. Otherwise, you're going to want to consider some accuracy, and in order to do that, you'll have to make some sacrifices. The easiest places to make those are going to be in your weapon slots, where you can go either from Titans to Apocalyptors, or for a lot of us that don't have enough Titans to build out primary comms or even a single comm. Like, I feel like I have one that I like, and I don't even like it so much. Look, Apocalyptors are a decent option. Of course, Skywalkers are a decent option. And then you could look towards putting accuracy gems in the weapons. That's, at that point, all you're doing is sacrificing some damage, and that's okay, because you don't want to be in a situation where you're sacrificing dodge. Dodge is life for you. If you do need to, however, let's say instead of this Thalamus 3, you need more, you just absolutely need more accuracy. So instead of that, you're going to put on a, what do I have? I guess I have this, yeah, sure. I have Abyss. Then just keep in mind for your headgear, you're going to want to make sure that you have infantry gems, because those infantry gems will allow you to put dodge gems with Pisces, Aries, and Sagittarius in there to make up for using that accuracy headpiece. And then, of course, there's the option of using a set of Voltars, and you can put dodge gems in the Voltars. Now, because there's such a heavy reliance on gear, and there's going to be a heavy reliance on the troop types that you send, and all of this dodge stuff is contingent. You want to make sure that you're not trying to turn a commander that has no capability to be dodge, has no potential to be dodge, into a dodging commander. One last thing that's super important before you go into any situation where you're trying to dodge the enemy, you must be deploying the same tier or higher than the enemy is using. The reason for that is if the enemy has one tier advantage over you, then they will have a 40% chance to hit you, and 2 tiers advantage over you, they will hit you every single time. Your dodge will not matter. So it is super important to keep scouting.